What's good, everybody? It's Big Game James, man. I'm back in the building and I'm headed to work. Probably shouldn't be on my phone like this. Headed to work and it's rainy out here in these streets, but something just jumped in my head, man. I got to talk about it right now, why it's in my head fresh. I did a video earlier about Michael Parsons and him being Cowboys talking about picking up his fifth-year option as a defensive end and not a linebacker, and they're roughly going to save $2.7 to $3 million by that move. Check that video out. It'll be dropping later on today. Tell me what you think about it. But I just was in my head right now, just like frustrated, because this title is Stephen Jones don't give a hell, so why should we? Or why should I? I'm not going to say we, why should I? I hope y'all follow me on this, because we gotta bring this noise to Stephen, man. We gotta keep bringing this noise to Stephen Jones. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. Like, before I, did my scouting and recruiting classes, and then when I went to media school, I was a super Cowboys fan. Not saying I'm not now, but I'm a lot more pessimistic. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a lot more pessimistic now. I'm a pessimistic ass mofo now. I am. I don't want to be, but I am. But, I was that super fan. Don't ever talk about my Cowboys before I went into meetings. Don't ever talk about my Cowboys. Don't ever say nothing against my Cowboys. Anybody who ever knew anything about me, anybody from grade school on up, it's about Cowboys. Don't ever say nothing about them. Don't disrespect them. We going at it. That was until I got into media school and started, seeing all the ugly. When I got into media school and started talking to the people and I started really studying these Cowboys, I didn't really study. I was just a super fan. I read about my Cowboys, but I wouldn't study like this. Now I study. Now I look all the ins and outs. Now I talk to the media people. Now I see all the ugliness. So it's kind of like you loving music until you get into the music industry, and then you're like, damn, I hate the industry. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that. But I don't want to get off topic. But this thing with Stephen Jones is really irking me. I wrote an article about this dude in 2016 while I was in media school because I was deceived because I was a super Cowboys fan. I was deceived when Stephen Jones was like, we got to stop spending all this money and on all these crazy players, and we can't be doing that. We got to be able to just sign our own. We're not overspending for regular players, and we're building through the draft. That has been his motto, and he has not changed from that. And I fell into that. Yeah, Stephen, Jerry just be overspending. Yeah, we can't be doing that. Blah, 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 blah. I was wrong. Stephen Jones, you fooled me. Oh, my God, you got me. I ain't mad signing your own, but you ain't got to make your own jump through hoops to get that money. I ain't mad building through the draft, but you can't put all that stock in them draft players like they ain't never played. They ain't never smelt the NFL. And you're putting all your stock into them because you signing your own, and maybe your own may not be the greatest, and you don't want to get no guys in free agency until they're on the end and then pay them, but you ain't paying money then because they can't demand money because they're 32 and 33 years old. You don't get guys on their second deals, 26, 25s, 26, 27s. You get them in when they 32s, 33s, and 34s. When they cheap and they market ain't big. And you can afford to say, we'll pay you $6 million for 2 years. Because they can't get no market nowhere else. Because it's late. You don't get them in their prime where you got to spend some money and they proven and they can really take your team on the hump, because we already seen it. I don't give a hell. I don't like the Philadelphia Eagles, but I don't care. You can't tell me the moves that Howie made, okay, with getting A.J. Green and getting aggressive and picking up the players. They went to the Super Bowl. They didn't win it, but those picks helped them. Those players they picked up in free agency and then through the draft helped them get to the Super Bowl. We seen other teams. I don't got enough time to go through it because I'm driving, but I definitely would. We seen with the Rams getting Matthew Stafford. That mother was a perennial loser over at Detroit. They get him in free agency or whatever, trade, free agency, being aggressive. Look what happened. Then, Stephen was like, yeah, I bet everybody would want us to be like the Rams, but look at them now. But come on, dog. They went to a chip and won. You wouldn't tell me you wouldn't want to do all that to get a chip for a year, and then, hey, a couple years, you might have to break it down to rebuild it. I'm cool with that. Are you crazy? But anyway, Stephen Jones had me deceived. He had me believing that crap. And I'll see it. No, that's not the way to go. Because he don't give a hell. You know what I mean? Didn't give a hell about Dez. Dez had just come off a career year 2 years ago, and then you got rid of him within 3 years because you ain't want to pay. You traded for Amari for a first round pick. It wasn't because you was trying to team build around Dak. It's because 2 years in it was looking bad with the team. So you was like, let's do something kind of drastic, and you wanted to pump up your chest that you did it. You don't get guys in free agency when you really need them. You get them when it's almost over. Yeah, like we like Jerry McCoy. I like Jerry McCoy when he was 28 and when he was dog. Not when he was 32 getting hurt and you putting injury things on him. You feel me? Like y'all go after guys, Gilmore, Cooks. They did help, but they was already in their 30s. You feel me? Like y'all, you always are getting dudes when it's late. You ain't getting it when they can make that move and make that difference right now to get you over the hump. Your theory of paying your own, building through the draft, and not spending on free agency has not worked yet. What has it done? Has Dallas got over the hump with your theory? No, it has not. That conservative way don't work, man. It don't work. And here's the thing. Me and Mike White did a show last week on Burgers and Blitzes. And this is the thing that pisses me off the most about Stephen Jones. It seems almost like you want to be the anti-Jerry. Like you want to be the anti-Jerry. You want to prove that I ain't Jerry. I'm going to do this my way. At least Jerry would give you hope. Jerry got a gift to gab, and he would give you hope. Like even if he was lying to your ass, or he knew that they weren't going to do this, he would sell that hope to keep them Cowboy fans in the loop to believing that, yeah, maybe we can do it. Steve is the total opposite. And it's like he wants to be the total opposite. Nobody, like we talked about last week, nobody up there be jumping up and down how much they love Steven. When you heard Micah, he's sitting in there with Jerry. He's talking with Jerry about we need players up front and we need linebackers. He ain't talking to Steven about. Steven goes out, I don't know if it was Jerry or Steven, but y'all went and got Trey Lance to spend 4th round draft picks, and y'all love your picks. Why'd you go get them? Stephen Jones, to me, is that leverage thing. I feel like, and I told you how I feel like he ain't on Dak like that. I know he likes him. He's helped him, whatever. But why'd you go spend that 4th round pick to develop and flip? Okay, y'all don't even think he can beat out Cooper Rush yet. Go look at my video with John Machado. He's saying they don't even know they want to sign him to see if he can beat out Cooper Rush. If you sign him to beat up Cooper Rush, that means he's going into training camp. That means we don't know when Dak is going to get signed. Trey Lance was a top draft pick and 22 years old. Why did you pick him with a 4th round pick, not thinking you not trying to keep him against Dak? But y'all love Dak. Man, I ain't believing that crap. And here's the thing with Stephen Jones as well. You don't got no recourse, Stephen Jones. You can do whatever the hell you want in that organization. Ain't nobody saying nothing to you, dog. You the president, VP, all that. You got every damn title. So who is going to say something to you if you wanted to get nasty in free agency? If you wanted to go, like, you could just have Dallas Cowboys fans eating out of your hands. You could. You could have Dallas Cowboys fans eating out of your hands. You could have Dallas Cowboys fans kissing the ring because you could go in there and be aggressive as hell. Be that guy. Like, yeah, I'm going to go get this D-tackle, Christian Wilkins. That's a dog. Yeah, we might spend a little money, but guess what? Michael Gallup, blah, blah, you got to go. Blah, blah, we're going to go ahead and get Dak. Blah, blah, we're going to go ahead and sign CD. But no, you want to be sticky in these organizations. It's got to work for Dallas. It's got to work for Dallas. It's got to work for Dallas. All you care about is working for the negotiation and being cheap. And you loving Dak and CD if they do what you say. But they know Dak don't trust you and Todd France don't trust you. So I don't know when that deal is getting done. And if I don't know when that deal is getting done, that's telling me you ain't really trying to be a player for the team. You ain't trying to be a player for this organization or the team. You just trying to win deals. You ain't trying to win games. You ain't trying to get over the hump. You ain't trying to get real free agents. There's guys out there, 200 free agents. Man, this list is crazy. And I bet you they don't get them. Talking about getting Eric Kendricks. But you got to get a defensive tackle. And you gotta have to spend and maybe get a legit one, and not get bottom of the barrel and say make it work. You give your guys these cheap options and say make it work, man. That's crazy, bro. Got this damn traffic jam. But, like, you could be the guy. Like, you really could be the guy in these streets, Stephen Jones. But you all about winning deals and looking like, yeah, we won the deal. Like, you just want to pump out your chest like, we won the deal. Yeah, look what we did. I told you I win deals. Like, that's all you about. It ain't like you about winning and getting over the hump. You talk about, oh, we got great regular season, but we ain't doing it in the playoffs, and we got to get players in here to do it. Well, you got to get players in here to do it. Well, you better spend some damn money then. You ain't trying to win, bro. So if you ain't trying to be on that, why us Cowboys fans got to be on that? I'm fighting for these Cowboys fans now. You feel me? So that's why I'm in these streets talking this trash, because you could have Cowboys fans eating out of your hands. You could change this whole damn narrative. You could get all this stuff together and make this stuff bang. But all you want to do is win deals and look like the smartest person in the building. And you're not, because you're not winning. You win in regular season, but you ain't getting over the hump. And I guarantee you, if you got some of these dogs in the streets when they're 26 and 27 that could really take your team to a next level right now, but you won't do it. And as long as you ain't doing it, Dallas ain't getting over the hump. And as long as they ain't getting over the hump, I'm always going to be being about it, bitching about it. Sorry. So that's just my feelings about it. It irks me because I love my team so much. I love these Cowboys so much, but that don't mean I gotta love Stephen Jones so much. That don't mean I gotta love Baby Nudge Jones so much. And I'm going against him, and I'm gonna keep on running my mouth about him because it's a bunch of crap. Cowboys fans don't deserve it, and they don't have to. We shouldn't have to put up with this crap, spending all this damn money on memorabilia, on tickets, on everything, just for this same crap to happen and him to shortchange the Cowboys fans because he trying to win deals and not trying to win games. Big Game James, I'm out. Tell me what you think. Peace.